Sorry, I have to record for today, but I really want to start opening up your thoracic spine and your rotation. So let's start with a roller on the mat. Start with your knees hugging the roller, and then your hands are directly under your shoulders. I want you to take a deep breath in to prepare. Make sure that roller is being hugged, and on your exhale, smile those lower abdominals. Feel that connection as you rotate right elbow to ceiling. Follow your hand to the ceiling with your eyes and rotate fully through that thoracic spine. And inhale, come back to center. Continue on the same side. So you inhale, prepare, and exhale. Low abdominals engage, and you rotate through your ribs. Reach, follow your hand with your eyes, and inhale, come back to center. Exhale again, same side. I want you to feel maybe some work through those obliques to help you in that rotation. Work through those lower abdominals to stabilize your hips. And really, this is mobility for that upper body, through your shoulders, ribs, and upper spine. Two more. Exhale from the core, you rotate. And one more. Going to the other side, breathe in. Exhale, abdominals engage, you rotate, lead with your elbow, reach with your hand. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lead with your elbow, reach with your hand. Four more, focusing on core first, following through into that stretch. Three more. And two more. Last one. All right. We're going to take the roller, now staying between your knees, but facing the other direction. So let's take a seat on the mat, roller goes between those knees. Take your ball, reach it into your hands to start with. Breathing in, prepare. Let's exhale, squeeze into that roller. Begin to rotate to the left, taking that ball with you in front of your chest. Continue rolling down through the center of your spine, squeezing into the roller. Inhale, bring the ball back through the center, and we're going to roll up through the center. So exhale, ball to center, squeeze the roller, nod your chin, blow your breath out as you roll up. Stack tall over your sit bones, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze into your roller, round back, starting to rotate to the right. Now make sure you're still rounding down through the center of your spine. You're just rotated through those shoulders, your ribs. Take a breath in, ball to center. Exhale, rolling up through the center. Squeeze into your roller. Two more, we breathe in. And we exhale, squeeze into the roller as you round back. Finding that center spine on the mat, breathe in where the ball comes back. And exhale, roll it through the center. Inhale, stack tall, one more. Rotate to the right. Squeeze into the roller. Roll by both. Inhale, back to center. And exhale to roll up. Taking that ball behind your back, right into the middle, keeping the roller. Hands behind head, elbows are forward, relax your shoulders, bring your chest back, and exhale to roll back up. Now move that ball down to make this a little bit easier, up to make it a little bit, down to make it harder, up to make it easier. So the closer to your shoulders, the easier your core has to work, but also you have less movement in that upper back. So we are moving from the ribs to the chest, your pelvis and your lower abdomen and spine are really nice and supported. I don't like to say that they're solid and not moving because that's not really reality. Think about just keeping them stable. You're using the squeeze of the roller to help activate those inner thighs and deeper core. So as you come back up, squeeze that roller, exhale, smile those lower abdominals or zip on tight hips. And think of rounding those ribs into the ball. We're going to do about four more. While you're rounding those ribs, you're reaching the crown of your head up towards the ceiling, staying soft in the shoulders, growing tall. Take your time here, breathe in two more. Be very intentional with how your breath is helping you engage your core. Stay lifted here. Breathe in soft shoulders. Exhale, rotate left. Take your left hand to the floor. Follow it with your eyes and hold. Come back to center, breathe in. And exhale, rotate to the right. Stay tall. Squeeze that roller. Right hand to the floor. Look at your hand. And come back to center, breathe in. Exhale to the left. And exhale to the right. And continue 4 more. Round that left rib into the ball as you rotate left. Inhale, center, and round that right rib into the ball. Exhale, and 2 more. Last one. Back through center we go. We reach behind our thighs with our hands. Lift yourself up off the ball. Let's take it to the side. Grab your roller and place it perpendicular to your mat so your feet can go right on top. Grab your ball and let's place it between your knees. We're going to roll all the way down using those core muscles to engage. And then from here, bring your head, neck, and shoulders onto the floor. Roll that roller a little closer to you. Find a neutral spine. Relax your ribs. Let's take a breath in to prepare long back of your neck. As you exhale, think of those deeper core muscles helping you squeeze into your ball. Zip through your core and relax through your ribs, anchoring through that back lower rib area into the mat. Release the squeeze of your ball, breathe in, and let's add on. So you exhale, think of the deeper pelvic muscles to squeeze the ball. Your outer core, you're zipping, you're hugging, and you're softening through those ribs. Your ball is squeezed, let's hold it there. 4, 3, 2, 1, release it, breathe in, continuing to add on. Exhale, think of the deeper muscles within, helping you squeeze your ball. Relax those ribs, settle them down into the floor. Make sure those lower ribs are touching. Now holding that squeeze of the ball for 8, don't release, 7. Think of maybe squeezing a little deeper, 6, 5, your core muscles are there for you. 3, 2, now keep holding and pulse. 8, 7, you should have a 0 tension back. Think about not bracing those muscles. Keep pulsing. 5, 4, 3, keep your chest soft, keep your shoulders, your neck, 2, and 1. Let's take a breath in, release that squeeze, and adding 1 step to this. Keep that neutral spine, breathe in. Exhale, deep squeeze of your internal muscles and ball. Once you feel supported, press your hips towards the ceiling. This movement can be really small for you, or it can be all the way. Take a breath in, place your hips right back down, and relax fully. Now with the roller, it is definitely harder. So get rid of that roller if this is too much for your body, specifically for your inner thighs or your hamstrings. So starting by inhaling, exhale to squeeze the ball, deepening through those internal muscles. Feel that control and that stability as you press up, and inhale right back down. Be soft, be easy in between. We have about 3 more. So we exhale, think about those deeper muscles. We squeeze the ball, and you press straight down into the roller, reaching your knees out over your toes, and then inhale right back down. 2 more. Exhale, squeeze, anchor, and reach. And release back down, breathe in. We will hold up on the next one, so get rid of the roller if it's too much. On that exhale, we squeeze, press your hips up, reaching through your knees, holding there, and pulse your ball for 8, 7, 6, relax your back, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a breath in, and let's round down bone by bone. Exhale, drawing your abdominals to your spine. Go nice and slow, all the way to the bottom. Taking the ball out, bring your arms wide and let your legs fall to one side, and then fall to the other side. Do a couple more of these from side to side. Last two. And last one. All right. We are going to straighten your legs. Now, if you don't have the roller anymore, that's fine. You can just straighten your legs on the floor. If you have a roller, go and keep it there. Take your arms back, reaching inhale. Exhale, arms to ceiling, nod your chin. And let's go into a full roll up. Bend those knees as you start to lift. And we're going to place that ball back behind your back. Let's place it in the middle, making sure you go up higher to your shoulders to make it a little bit easier, or down lower to make it harder. Your feet go onto your roller if you still have it. Again, if it rolled away and you don't want it, that's okay. Nothing, no harm done with that. So from here, I would like your tailbone to feel heavy, your lower back to feel relaxed. Try not to brace those muscles. Elbows are forward, shoulders are soft. So we're going to take a breath in to prepare. As you exhale, I want you to feel the pressure of pushing into your left foot into the roller as you lift your right leg to a tabletop. Stay lifted through the chest. Inhale, place your right leg back down. Switch that pressure, so push into the right foot and lift your left. Inhale, push into your left and lift your right. And continue, breathe in. So lower, exhale, press into your right heel and lift your left. Now I really want you to focus on your lower belly here. So as you push into the roller and you start to lift the other leg, I want you to feel those muscles deep within those lower waist, hip bone areas working. So drawing in, down, and together. Those muscle fibers contract inward. The direction of them are contracted inward. So I want you to actually physically think of those muscles, maybe tightening or contracting in towards your belly. All right, just two more here. Soften the upper body, trying to isolate those lower abdominals. Press into the foot that's staying. Lift your other leg, it's weightless. Inhale down and switch. Press and lift. All right, we're going to straighten out your legs. Again, if you have that roller, keep it. For a moment, let's just relax the back, taking your chest back. Inhale and exhale. Lift up to reset. Really grow tall through your spine. Relax your shoulders, elbows forward. Breathe in. Same concept. I want you to exhale. Press into your left heel. Lift your right leg. Bend your knee and take your chest towards your knee. Inhale, extend your leg. Bring your chest halfway back. We're not going too far. Exhale, press into your right heel. Lift your left leg, bend it in, and lift your chest towards it. When you lift your chest towards it, try not to just cave forward, grow tall. Inhale, extend, chest comes halfway back. Exhale, anchor into that left heel. Float your right leg up, bend it in, and grow tall, chest to thigh. Inhale, extend. Exhale, press into that right. Float your left, bend it in, and grow tall. Let's add the arms. So we're going to reach your arms back at an angle, breathe in. Protect your neck by keeping your chin tucked. Exhale, press into your left heel. Float your right leg. Lift up and reach with your arms. Inhale here. Exhale, extend your arms and your leg. Inhale, bend. And let's start again on the other side. So we're going to extend the leg, place it onto the roller. Bring your arms back, chest comes halfway back, breathe in. Exhale, anchor your right leg, float your left leg up, bend it in, lift your chest and reach. Breathing in, exhale, extend your leg and your arms. Inhale, bend again. And starting fresh again, we're going to exhale, lower down that leg, extend back with your chest, hold, breathe in. Exhale, anchor your left leg, float your right leg up, pull it in, reach through those fingers. Breathe in, exhale, extend your arms and legs, try to keep your chest lifted. Inhale, bend again. And we have two more of these. So exhale, extend the leg, extend the chest back, arms reach, hold that position, breathe in. Exhale, press into your right heel, float your left leg up, bend it in, lift your chest and reach. Breathe in. Exhale, leg and arms stay lifted. Inhale, bring it in. And exhale, extend last time. Feel that extension, feel your core working, breathe in. Exhale, press into your left leg. Float your right leg up, bend it in and lift. Breathe in. Exhale, extend your leg, lift your arms, keep your chest lifted. Inhale, bend, and from here, grab a hold of that shin, and then take your left leg or your other leg into your chest as well. So we're in this nice little ball. Let's widen out those elbows, soften your shoulders. You're looking down at your belly. Take a breath in. Exhale, I would like you to extend your legs to a tabletop, your hands behind your head, and your left leg up towards the ceiling. Okay, we're going to bend that in, breathe in, grab those knees. And again, control this movement to a tabletop. Exhale, hands behind head, extend your right leg up. Bend, hug, and release. Inhale. Exhale, find that tabletop, hands behind head, left leg to ceiling. Feel your core deep here. Inhale, bend, wrap, hug, breathe in. This is your time to be soft. Exhale, find that tabletop, hands behind head, right leg to ceiling. Bend, wrap, and hug. Last one, breathe in. Exhale, legs to tabletop, hands behind head, left leg to ceiling, and bend it back to tabletop, wrap and hug. Now we're going to go into a little bit of a harder movement. So we're going to take your legs to a tabletop and two options with your arms. So if this is really hard, ball can go up a little higher as well. You have an option with your hands to stay behind your thighs. You have an option to keep one hand behind your head if your neck is tired and one hand behind the opposite thigh. So we're going to extend your right arm up towards the ceiling. So if that is behind your thigh, go ahead and just take that arm and reach it up towards the ceiling. Now, if you don't need to support your neck, you can either have the arms reaching or grab behind your thighs, okay? But it's gonna look the same. We're gonna lift that right arm up to the ceiling, stay lifted through the chest, and then bring it back down, breathe in, and switch. Exhale, left arm. I want you to feel upper abdominals around those ribs working to hold that arm up, and then back down. Now, if again you need that hand behind your head, you're just going to switch in between. So we have about 4 more. Legs are in tabletop. You stay nice and lifted. Last 2. Last 1. Okay, we're going to bring those knees to your chest, give them a little hug. We're going to have one more exercise here, a little bit of an addition to what you're working on already, but we're going to add a twist. So your hands will come behind your head, both together. Your legs come to a tabletop. Breathe in. As you exhale, you're going to rotate left, right elbow to left knee, right leg extends out. It can drop all the way down to that roller and then come back in and switch. Exhale, rotate right. Left elbow to right knee, extend your left leg out. If that's too much for your back, the leg that's extending can stay bent. It can even drop down to the floor. Lots of modifications. Please do not push your body further than what it's able and feeling ready to do. So if you're feeling a lot of strain in your neck, your back, or the front of the hips, maybe this is a time to rest. Take the ball out. We have 2 more. Set those abdominals before the movement. Last one. Grabbing behind those thighs, let's come up off the ball. And let's give ourselves a little stretch for a minute. So this roller is going to come between your feet and your hips. You're going to roll all the way down to the floor. And then let's place those hips on top of your roller. I want you to leave your feet on the floor for just a moment and just relax. Let your hips settle into that roller. If this does not feel good, bring those knees into your chest. This might be too much extension for some people's backs. Now, when you feel ready, we'll take your right leg into your chest. Now, use your core to do that. I want you to pull that knee into your chest. Keep your left foot on the floor, and I want you to feel that stretch through the thigh, so your quad muscle. The further you pull your right knee into your chest, the more of a stretch you'll feel, as well as the further you kind of dip your belly down towards the ground. So think of rounding your back, rounding your belly down towards the ground, pulling the knee into your chest, and then keeping your foot firmly planted on the floor. Now let's release that slowly so we don't overdo it, taking the right foot to the floor. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, use your core. Lift your left leg. Leave your foot on the floor and pull your left knee to your chest. Now every side is different, so this might not feel as much of a stretch, but think about pulling that knee in, pushing the heel into the ground, maybe rounding the back a little if that helps to increase it. Okay, now we're going to keep that left knee into your chest, lift up your right leg into your chest, and I want you to rock your legs to the right, maybe rolling or massaging through those upper glutes, and then rolling or rocking to the left. Please move that roller down a little if you would like. And we're going to do this about 4 more times, 2 on each side. You can play with maybe dropping the feet closer to the floor to feel a deeper stretch. And then we're going to come back to center. We're going to take I'm going to move my roller up just a little bit higher to my upper hips. Take my left hand onto my left thigh, or shin, and then lower your right leg straight down. So now this stretch goes a little deeper into your hip flexor. I want you to kind of bend that knee gently if you need to, so that you can feel like your foot is fully weighted. Your leg is fully extended. Excuse me. Pulling that left knee into your chest. And slowly bring that in, switching sides. Hold on to that right shin and lower down your left. Bending gently at the knee. All right. So we'll slowly bring that in. And where the roller is, I want you to place the ball. So you're going to let that roller roll out. I like to use my feet on the roller here to help lift my hips a little higher. Hips go on top of the ball. And then we're going to take your legs to a tabletop. And your roller, it would be great if it could kind of roll away so that you can use that for. Your knees are directly over your hips. Now, sometimes the lower the ball, the easier this is on your back and core. The higher the ball, though, sometimes it takes it out of your core and puts it just in your hip flexors. So find a spot with that ball that feels like it challenges your core, but supports your body. Now, arms are going to go towards the ceiling. And I want us to breathe in to prepare. And as you exhale, both arms reach back. And your right leg drops down. And you're going to focus on stabilizing through the front side and anchoring through the back side. Now, once you're there, extend your left leg to the ceiling. Okay, you're going to bend that left leg, bring your right knee in. And we're going to switch legs. So arms reach back, left leg drops down, right leg reaches up. Now, the addition of the leg reaching to the ceiling doesn't have to happen. Exhale, arms reach back. Right leg drops down, left leg to ceiling. And last one, we'll add on to it. So arms reach back, left leg drops down, right leg to the ceiling. All right, so now making it a little bit more challenging because your arms reach back, your right leg goes straight out, and your left leg goes up. Bend and release back to center, breathe in. Exhale, let's start by bringing the arms back, zipping up your core, anchoring your ribs to extend that left leg and right leg to ceiling. And two more. Exhale, arms reach back, right leg out, left leg to ceiling, and return. Last one, exhale. Now keep this leg position. You're going to breathe in, prepare, and exhale, switch your legs. Leave your arms reaching back, breathe in, exhale, switch. Breathe in, exhale, switch. So as your leg is lowering down further and further, that's where your core needs to really think about engaging deeper. Switching, exhale. Use your inhale quickly here, exhale. Two more. Last one. Bring your knees to your chest and give your back a hug. All right, legs drop down, ball comes out. And let's place your strap above your knees. We're going to turn to your side. Now, I want your ball to go in front of your bottom foot and your top foot to lay on top of the ball. So this is going to place your top knee a little bit of kind of in front, as well as a little shorter than your bottom. But your hips need to stay stacked. So we're going to breathe in, lift up your bottom waist as you exhale, open your top knee. Slowly lower it right back down. All right, bottom waist is lifted. We're going to exhale, contract from your core, open through that top knee. Hold for just a moment and lower down. Breathe in. Now keep thinking about how you can start this exercise, this motion from your core, because as we progress, it's going to get harder and harder, and the more core you engage, the easier, the more support you'll have. So we have three more. Make sure your hips are not rotating or dropping back as you open that knee. And your hips aren't going forward as you drop the knee. Exhale, bottom waist is lifted. All right, and last one. So now you're going to take that ball and stack it between your ankles, and we'll do the same thing. So bottom waist is lifted. On your exhale, a little bit more core here as you open that top knee, and you're going to work on not letting that hip fall back. Inhale, knee comes down, and now your knee comes in a little further. So internal rotation. Exhale, strong core helps you externally rotate. Inhale, rotate it in. And exhale from your core. Rotate it out. Inhale in, three more, keeping your hips really controlled and stacked. Exhale. Two more. And last one. Lower those knees down and relax for a moment. Now the hardest one here, we're going to lift up both of your feet, make sure your hips are nice and stacked. You're going to breathe in, prepare, and as you exhale, open that top knee. Inhale, rotate it down. Now feet stay in the air, knees are touching the floor, hips are stacked. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, back down. That was 2. Let's do 6 more if you can from your waist. Exhale. And 2. Please stop when you feel like you've reached your fatigue point. We have 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Let's rest the legs down, get rid of the ball, and relax those hips for a second. Now you're going to use your hands to help you half up, so you're just on that bottom arm. You're going to slip your strap so it's on your ankles before we're moving to the other side. And I want you to straighten your top leg. You're going to take your top arm and place it on your hip. And we're going to lift up your hips on your exhale. So your bottom knee stays on the floor, and then you're going to lower it back down. Now I want to add a little upper body. So you're going to start by breathing in. You're going to lift up from that bottom waist, from the bottom armpit. You're going to lift up your hips, and you're going to reach your arm overhead. And then we're going to inhale, lower down. Now with your eyes, I want you to exhale, turn to the floor, reach overhead, and inhale, lower down. Look towards your hands. Exhale, lift your hips. Turn and look towards the floor. Now I really want this focus. We have 4 more to be on that bottom waist and both of your hips, but more importantly, that bottom hip. So exhale, lift up, reach and turn down. Inhale, back to floor. 2 more. Exhale. And last one. And back down. Now we're going to lay back down onto your side. This time bringing your head to the floor, your bottom arm in front of you, both knees bent, top hand is stacked, and we're going to stretch up and over with your top arm, circling back, falling all the way to the floor with that shoulder, turning the palm of your hand to the ceiling, making this a full, complete circle as you breathe, and back to center, you'll breathe in. You'll reach that arm back, you'll exhale, rotate, all the way open. And then you'll come back to center, breathe in. 1 more. And then returning, you're going to use your hands, help yourself up. And let's repeat on the other side. So we'll take that strap back above your knees. We'll place the ball in front of your bottom foot. Your top foot goes onto the ball. You're going to rest your head on your bottom arm, lift up your bottom waist. I like to have my hand on my top hip. And let's breathe in to prepare. Exhale to open your top knee. Hold for just a moment. And lower it down, inhale. Exhale from your waist. Hold. And inhale. And 6. And 5. And 4. And 3. I know this is feeling like a slow pace. It's so important that your muscles in your outer hips are working secondary to your core. So I really want that core to turn on before you press your knee up and out. You're stabilizing all those pelvic bones. Last one. And then moving that ball between your feet, between your ankles. A little bit harder, a little more core, lift up to that bottom waist. Exhale, keep those hips stacked, press it open, hold, and bring it down, breathe in for 8. Exhale. Four more. And three. And two. And one. Now we're going to lift up your feet and keep those hips stacked. Use a lot more core here. So you exhale and open. Inhale, control down. Exhale, open. And down. Six more. Four more. Keep your hips stacked, even as your knee is dropping in, even as it's opening out. Last one. Drop those feet down, help yourself halfway up. Ball goes to the side, strap actually can come fully off. Top leg is going to straighten. Top hand goes to your hip. We're going to breathe in, prepare. Exhale, lift up your bottom waist. Add your arm and look to the floor. Lower down your hips, breathe in, look towards your hands or your feet. Exhale, press your hips to the ceiling and reach. Inhale back down. And exhale. Feel your bottom waist, that bottom hip lifting you up. Stay lifted out of your shoulder. Three more. Two more. Last one. All right, we're gonna lay all the way down. Bottom arm goes in front, head goes to the floor, knees are bent, hands are stacked. We're going to reach back, breathe in. Open wide, laying that shoulder onto the floor, circling all the way through. Stacking back, taking your breath in. Reaching back and circling. One more. Alright, we're going to come onto your belly. Legs are going to be straight, a little bit wider than your hips. I want you to take your arms in a goalpost position. Now I want you to be able to slide your arms in front of you. Your legs are a little wider than your hips. Let's breathe in, prepare. And I want you to start by squeezing both of your glutes to anchor those pubic bones. Lift your left leg, lift your chest, reach and slide your right arm in front of you. And that right arm kind of goes at a little bit of an angle. Keep your chin tucked towards the floor. Bend that right arm, lower everything down, breathe in. Now make sure you start with your shoulders lifted in the first place. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your right leg, lift your chest, slide that left arm in front. And lower down. Adding on this time, squeeze your glutes, lift your left leg and chest, reach your right arm overhead, not on the floor. Inhale down. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your right leg and chest, and reach your left arm overhead. Stay looking to the floor. Making this a little different, we're going to squeeze your glutes, lift your left leg and chest, reach your right arm overhead, and then circle it around all the way to your waist, to your hip. Lower everything down, slide that hand back to the starting position. I'll show that on the other side so it makes a little bit more sense. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your right leg and chest. Reach your left arm overhead. You're looking to the floor. You're going to open that arm wide, back to your waist, slide that hand on that floor and lower down. Breathe in. We'll do that again on each side. Squeeze your glutes, lift your left leg and chest, reach your right arm overhead, circle that arm back, touching to the waist, to the floor, slide and bend your arm back to starting, lower your chest and leg. Exhale, squeeze your glutes, lift your right leg and chest, reach your left arm overhead, open it wide into a circle, down to your waist, touch the floor, slide that hand back to starting. Last thing to add on is a little further lift with your chest. So squeeze your glutes, lift your left leg and chest, reach your right arm overhead, open that arm, and as it pulls back to your hips, lift your chest. Slide your hand back to starting position, breathe in. Squeeze your glutes, lift your right leg and chest, left arm overhead, circle that arm around, lift your chest, and lower down. 2 more, breathe in. Squeeze your glutes, lift your left leg and chest, right arm overhead, circle your arm, lift your chest as you reach back, and lower down, breathe in, last one. Squeezing through those glutes, lift your right leg and chest, left arm overhead, circle around, lift your chest further, and lower down. Let's use your hands, press yourself back to an open knee child's pose, stretching through the center. Walk your upper body to the left, dropping through that right shoulder. And over to the right, dropping through that left shoulder. And coming back through the center, we're going to go and grab the strap, lay on your back. Do a quick little hamstring stretch before we finish with some core, and then a stretching in a little bit more of an upright position. So drop those toes to your chest, non-stretching leg is straight on the floor. Let's breathe here for a moment. Now we were just working your back muscles, so try to keep those muscles soft for a moment. Tailbone is heavy, and breathe. Relax your upper body, your neck, your shoulders, your chest. If you have your ring and you prefer stretching with the ring, just grab that, no problem. Rotate your toes inward and take your leg across slightly. Keep your hip down and more focus on toes to chest. Take that leg back to center slowly. Bend both knees into your chest. Hold on to the inside of your non-stretching leg and open both wide. Keep pulling toes to chest. Bend back in slowly, switching legs. Toes to chest. Relax the muscles you don't need right now. Start to turn those toes inward and take the cross. Keep pulling toes to chest. Keep your breath going. So important to feed those muscles oxygen while you're stretching. We'll slowly come back to center, bend both legs. Take your hand to the inside of the non-stretching leg and then open apart. Now that stretching leg is straight. Nose to chest. Slowly bend that in. Take your right ankle in front of your left thigh, hold on to the back of your left leg. Now I want the leg that's stretching, so the one closest to your chest, I want you to do ankle circles. And let's do 6 in each direction. All right, let's switch legs. Focusing on those ankle circles. Switching the direction. All right, we're going to get back a little bit to your core before we finish stretching the upper body. So I want you to grab your ball if you don't have it. You're going to place your legs onto the floor, flat with your feet. You'll take the ball towards the ceiling and behind you. I'm going to give you an option with your, if your neck is tender. So just listen for that here in just a moment. We'll take the ball up towards the ceiling as you breathe in. Start to exhale as the ball passes your face, tucking your chin. Taking that ball between your thighs, give it a squeeze, and exhale, lift your arms. Take your hands behind your head, elbows are forward, breathe in. Exhale, lift your legs to a tabletop. Breathe in, lower your chest down. Exhale, lift your chest up. Grab a hold of that ball with your right knee, left thigh, and extend your right leg out. Grab the ball again with your right leg. Breathe in center, switch to the other side. Exhale, reach. Back to center, breathe in. And here we're going to lower your feet, lower your head. Take a breath in, leave your feet. Exhale, lift your chest, reach your hands, grab the ball, and we'll start again. Now, if your head, or your neck, I apologize, is tender, I want you to do everything we just did without the ball. You'll just keep your hands behind your head. Breathe in, prepare. Exhale, ball goes over your face. You head, rock head, neck, and shoulders up. Take that ball between your knees, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze the ball, lift your arms, stay lifted through the chest. Take your hands behind your head, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze that ball, lift your legs to a tabletop. Breathe in. Exhale, rotate left, grab that ball with your right elbow, extend right leg long, bring it back in, breathe in. Exhale to the right, extend long, back to center, breathe in. Lower down your feet and your chest with control. Breathe in, leave your feet. Exhale, lift your chest. Reach your arms, grab the ball. Breathe it in back, and we just have 2 more. This time twisting to the right first. So breathe in, prepare. Exhale, reach up towards the ceiling. All the way, placing that ball between your thighs. Take a breath in. Exhale, squeeze the ball, lift your arms, stay high. Take the hands behind your head. Breathe in. Exhale, lift your legs to tabletop, squeezing into the ball. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right first, grab that ball, extend your left leg out. Inhale, back to center, grab the ball, twisting left, exhale, extend right leg out. Back to center, breathe in. And with control, lower the legs and the upper body. Lead the feet down, breathe in. Exhale, curl head, neck, and shoulders up. Reach those arms, grab the ball, and inhale, reach back to the last one. Exhale, ball to ceiling, head, neck, and shoulders round up. Ball between knees, breathe in. Exhale, squeeze the ball, lift the arms. Hands behind your head, breathe in. Exhale, lift your legs to tabletop. Breathe in. Exhale, twist to the right, grab that ball. Extend your left leg. Inhale, bend your knee, grab the ball. Exhale, rotate left, grab the ball with your right elbow, extend your right leg. Inhale, back to center. Exhale with control, lower everything down, breathe in. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders lift up. Reach those hands, grab your ball, and lower down for good. Awesome, I hope you guys stayed with that and got it. It was a little bit of a sequence. Let's take a breath in, walk those legs out nice and long. Let's go into a full roll up. Exhale, head, neck, and shoulders, full spine. And we're gonna stay sitting for just a moment. We're gonna take your right leg and bend it in front of you. Left leg is straight. And I want you to reach those toes to your chest. Reach your hand on the floor, reach your hand on the thigh, grab behind those toes if you can, and take some deep breaths here. Okay, slowly coming up, take that leg that's straight and bend it behind you into this zigzag stretch. Take your chest over that leg in front of you, lift your chest. You can also play with dropping down your forearms, maybe see where you feel a deeper stretch. Okay, coming back to center and switching. Other leg in front of you. Now take one hand on the floor, one hand on your shin. Reach and grab behind those toes. Keep your chest lifted. Okay, we're going to come all the way up. We're going to bend that leg back. Twist in front of your knee and stretch over. Keep your chest lifted. See if you can feel that in your hip that you're bending over. If not, you can drop down to your forearms. And we'll come all the way up. And we have one last very stretch. So we're going to go ahead and come on to our shins sitting back. If this is not possible, I want you to come all the way into that zigzag position again. We're going to stretch your side by placing one hand to the floor, reaching up and over. Coming back up and over to the other side. And for the last little bit, we're going to end on the roller. So I saved this for the end, or for any of you that don't enjoy this part of the roller. So we're going to place your hips all the way to one end. And we're going to come all the way down. Before we get into the full shoulder stretch, we'll do a little focused shoulder and core work. So what I want is those arms to be wide, but the palms to be up towards the ceiling. Now I want you to feel for your body, the higher your hands go up, perhaps the deeper of a stretch you'll feel in the upper shoulders, until you make you feel like you can't go any higher without starting to rotate your palms in. So go as high as you can feel those hands staying rotated comfortably to the ceiling. And then come back down to where it's really comfortable and easy. We'll do that a couple more times. Try not to push the shoulder. And while you're here, just really relax the back of your neck. If you feel any pain, any popping sensations, maybe stop. Make it a lot smaller. Okay, we're going to take those arms all the way. So start to rotate those palms in. And you're going to lift them up towards the ceiling. All the way to the floor. Drop down. And again, we're going to turn palms to the ceiling as you circle around. All the way back, trying to keep the palms of your hands to the ceiling until the end. Then you start to rotate those palms inward. Try to press those tissues between your shoulder blades and the spine into the roller as you circle your arms overhead, back down to your waist, to the floor, and one more time repeat. Hands reach back, palms of the hands to the ceiling, all the way until the last minute. We rotate those palms inward, and then you think of pressing those shoulders into the roller as you reach overhead. all the way to the floor. Now, let's stay up with your arms towards the ceiling. Let's take your thumbs apart and knees together. And I want you to reach your arms back at a V shape so that your thumbs touch the floor. And I want you to try to stretch your arms away from one another more than ever before. So fingers from fingers, really long arms. From that position, you're creating a really big Y. I want you to start to bend your elbows into your back pockets. And then you're going to reach those arms back at that big Y. And think about your thumbs again touching the floor, not your pinkies, pinkies to ceiling. And then you're going to bend your elbows. Try to keep those thumbs close to the floor. And then reach. Reach through the middle finger as you go back to that Y 2 more times. We bend the elbow in, thumbs stay down. And then you reach, reach, reach through those middle fingers. 1 more. Bend. And then we reach. All right, we're going to take those arms overhead. You're going to rock your head from side to side. And then we're going to rock onto one side to come off the roller and come all the way up to a sit. That's all I have for you guys today. I wish you a wonderful, great Wednesday. And I am sorry I've had to record so many times. It's been a really very, very busy summer. So I hope you're all well. Thank you so much. Bye.